This is a crazy ambitious housing update. Mark Carney has announced what I would describe as one of the most ambitious and progressive housing initiatives in the last 100 years, specifically mirroring what we had to do after World War II when troops came home. And if you've been following me or other progressives online, you would know that this is something that we've been advocating for years. With Mark Carney saying that his signature housing plan will double the pace of home building in Canada, with a goal to build 500,000 units every year. He frames it using the language of public-private cooperation, but it's a government agency. They would want to create what appears to be a crown corporation called Build Canada Homes, which will provide billions in financing for new affordable housing projects, providing $25 billion in debt financing and $1 billion in equity financing to innovative Canadian prefab home builders. And prefab homes are going to be extremely important if we want to hit this housing target. These are essentially standardized houses that are built in factories and then driven to where they are going to be placed. They are also going to be issuing bulk orders of housing units from Canadian modular and prefab home builders to create sustained demand. This is huge, as that kind of demand is what's going to drive down costs. It's the same reason why we have healthcare or pharmacare in the way that we do, because when we bulk buy these things, when we all do it together, it brings down costs for everybody. That's the power of government. They also have plans to reduce homelessness and to end encampments. They also want to cut municipal development charges in half and help the cities with the lost revenue. This is something that the government of Ontario didn't do. They just cut the charges and didn't help the cities out, which then creates infrastructure issues in those cities. And that creates snowball issues down the line. So this is some forward thinking from this government. Carney said that when the Second World War ended, Canada faced a housing crisis with not enough homes for returning troops, but the country overcame that challenge by getting into the home building business. He said it's time to do that again. The Liberal government of the day had a plan. They created new agencies to oversee the construction of homes. They found a way to cut costs and to cut the time to build. Canada built its way out of that crisis into the post-war economic strength. We solved a housing crisis before in our past, and we can solve the housing crisis now. This isn't a perfect plan, but it's the most ambitious and arguably best plan that I have seen in decades in my lifetime. What do you think? Leave your thoughts in the comments down below, and if you want to see updated on the election, hit the like and follow buttons.